series, or Dennis is, on generations. And the first one we're starting with is called the Builder's Generation. It also has a couple other names, the Greatest Generation. And one of the things we hope to do is show some clips of different things that will remind you what that generation is about. And I'll admit this one was a little difficult because there's a lot of things that define this generation, the Depression, World War I and II, different things. And so we took a couple clips and put them together that will hopefully capture a few of those images for you.
When we kids went out to play, we went out with nothing but the clothes we were wearing. Any toys we had, we generally kept at home. They were made of rubber, wood, paper, glass, or lead, from girls' dolls to boys' little toy soldiers. You played with your toys in your home in the winter and on rainy days. When you went out, it was you, your friends, and your imaginations. Broomsticks became rifles. We always seemed to have rope for swinging and climbing, and cardboard boxes cut up into almost anything. Houses, fortresses, bases for baseball. So whatever made up our day came from our own resourcefulness, and none of us ever got bored. Nothing impaired our vivid imaginations. We acted out the conflict between Indians and cowboys, and Japanese soldiers and Marines, even sounding out the bang-bang parts. Bang, bang, bang. But then again, it was okay to be a kid.
9. The financial house of cards collapses, and the overinflated stock market plunges into a Great Depression. A financial panic grips the world. For the majority, it means the interminable line outside factory gates, desperately hoping for a job that rarely comes. It means hunger and the march of the unemployed in the nation's capital. With acute domestic problems, America would now isolate herself more than ever from the international scene. It started in America, but practically overnight an economic blizzard swept the world. In Japan, France, Britain, always the unemployed, the soup kitchens, the grinding poverty, and the despair.
You didn't ask somebody, were you in the military? For land's sake, there were 15 million of us in the military, and the answer was, wasn't everybody?
Some of my earliest memories are of men in uniform. My father worked on an army base, and I saw soldiers pass through on their way to war. I was 4 years old, so to me the soldiers looked grown up. I realized later most of them were not men, not yet.